How did you finally come to?
You know what happened is that when I was an independent contractor, I was doing training. I was doing training in a corporate arena, and I would just do the content. And then the evaluations would come back. And on a 10-point scale, I would always teeter between 7.5 and 8, which pissed me off. And I'm like, no, I am a 10 speaker. What you all, there's something wrong with y'all. But it wasn't until one day I decided to be vulnerable, and I just told them a little bit of my story. And the shift that happened in the room was so incredible. I could feel it. It was almost like you can touch it. People need to feel connected to someone they're learning from.
Yeah.
And I revealed a little bit, and the response was great. I said, well, let me reveal a little bit more and a little bit more. And then I became the top trainer in the company. They gave me an award and everything. So I wasn't always like that. And the reason I didn't share is because I was afraid of being judged. I was afraid of the whole, oh, poor you. I can't stand pity. I don't like that. And I didn't want that. But what happened is that when I did it, that Me Too thing that's going on right now, that was going on 25 years ago.
Right.
You know, and they're like, oh my God, me too. I can't believe you said that in front of all those people, me too. And I'm like, wait, I'm onto something here. So I'm not the only one who's gone through that. And it was men and women telling me, you know, I've gone through this. So at that point, I was like, I'm leaving it all out there. I'm telling them everything. And from there, everything just took off. And when I say took off, I mean, basically people embraced me more. And my work became a lot more meaningful.
Yeah, your vulnerability was put out there, and people can relate to maybe not one thing, but something else that you said,
exactly.
and
or know someone who can relate to that.
Yes.
So what most people don't understand is that the healing is on the other side of vulnerability. That's where it is. That's where the magic happens. And I went through therapy for years. And it wasn't until I started being vulnerable that the healing started. So for those who are afraid of being vulnerable, if you're truly seeking to be healed with your emotional scars, which can run way deeper than any physical scar can, the vulnerability piece has to be there.
Yeah.
It just has to be.
Right. And like we were joking about, what's his name? Jasper? Jasper. We were joking, we'll get you a towel and some other stuff, but she's got books. So, what kind of books, how many books have you?
I have 13.
Oh.
So if there are Jasper women in your life, you want to empower, I will leave them with you. And when you all ship the stage towels over,
okay,
because I know you're in Europe, I think, right? The UK somewhere. So ain't no sense in paying shipping twice.
Belgium. Oh, okay. So we won't pay shipping twice.
I'll just leave it all here, and it'll all get shipped to you. So I definitely have books that you can distribute or read yourself. The information is universal. I mean, the title, "The Secrets to Being an Unstoppable Woman," you can take the WO off. It can just as easily be man. The information is universal. But I am happy to do that.
I mean, there's guys that have gone through a lot of stuff growing up.
Yep.
And I tell everybody, I've had the best childhood. All right. My stepdad was the best person in my life.
Nice.
I was adopted when I was 12, and he was phenomenal. Just phenomenal. He just took on this kid that, he never had kids. He was never married, and all of a sudden he's got a 12-year-old kid, and he was so good. And it's like,
beautiful.
He any sport I wanted to play, I played. Anything I wanted to try, I tried. If I didn't like it, we moved on. But they always said, you're going to do something.
Yeah.
Because back in those days, we didn't have all this, so you're going to do something. I tried drums. I didn't have the patience. So how I had the patience for stuff I did in the Army, I don't know, because I didn't have the patience for drums. But I have athletic ability. I have no musical ability whatsoever. Nothing. And like you said, you talk, I could talk. That's why I'm behind the camera and the mic, because I could bullshit. That's my thing. I could bullshit. But when you open up like that and do stuff, there are men that can really, get something from,
Absolutely.
your books and be able to relate to, what, that really that happened to me.
Yeah.
And, maybe I should, branch myself out to reading more than just, what my shrink says or what my, or just going to read. I read a lot. So, but yeah, I think, anybody out there want to get it? Where can they get your books? Do you have a website or?
Yeah, so I'm all over Amazon. If you just type
Okay.
in my name, I mean, it's going to be pages of stuff.
Okay.
But I prefer if you go to my website, because Amazon takes my money. So if you can go to theunstoppablewoman.net, not .com, that's something else. Theunstoppablewoman.net. So from there is how you
Okay.
finally get to me.
Do we want to know what the other one is, or do we?
I mean, nothing. If it was tied to it like that, I'd be like, I'm just gonna change the website altogether. But like somebody emailed me and they're like, I don't think this is you. And I was like, no, that's not me. That's not me. That's something else. So no, .net.
.net.
Think about basketball all net.
Yeah.
Okay, there we go.
All right, we're going to hit another video up right now. Like we've been saying all month, this is Women's History Month, so we're doing women videos. This next one is Genotype, and I have a woman cat on my notes that she won't let me get to, but this is Genotype. They're from Northern Illinois. The members are Charles Esposito, Remington Roberts, Sean Cumby, and lead is Katie Kirby. So check them out, and they're close by here. I'm in Northwest Indiana, as people well know. But yeah, check them out and tell them that you heard them right here on Asgard.
Will it blow?
All right, that was Genotype, like I said, from Northern Illinois. We could probably put this out of the way there. Yeah, but so I wanted to ask you too about what you do in your travels now. Now that basically the world is locked down, I mean, I know it's going to be rough for you to. I mean, because you travel a lot.
Yeah.
I mean, I see your page and where you go and stuff. How are you going to follow up with this, and what are you going to be able to do, or are you just going to have to wait it out like everybody? Or
So I'm glad you said that, because what I wrote down while we were on a break is to make sure that I mention this. So what you're seeing right now is professional live streaming, right? And Z is at the head of that. He's the one who can make.
He's the Wizard of Oz.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes. He's the guy
He's behind the curtain.
Yes.
And on Sunday, I was heading to the airport to go to Buffalo, New York, when they called and they canceled. And that was a 4-figure check that was waiting for me. So I lost a lot of money. So I told Z what happened, and he was like, all right, so here's what we're going to do. We are going to implement professional live streaming into your platform. So all of those schools and companies where you're not going to actually fly to now we're going to do it from a live streaming perspective. And they latched onto it, especially the schools, because now they have to engage their students online, which they've never had to do before.
Yeah.
And because we're all in this shit trying to figure it out. And the live streaming has saved half of the money that I lost, and I'm still going after the other half.
Right.
So that's how I've been able to, just kind of recoup or pivot. And for women, we got to pivot in heels. So it's a little bit, more challenging for us. And entertainers, the venues are saying nobody can come in.
Yeah.
So, if you had gigs lined up and you were counting that money and that money's not there anymore, I would suggest professional live streaming. You can still engage your fans, hire Z. And I'm so serious.
Yes.
Hire him. I'm not bullshitting.
No.
It will change how
that's the black hand.
yeah. It's going to absolutely change the game for you. If anyone follows you as an entertainer or as a speaker, and you implement professional live streaming, they love that they're not disconnected from you now. They're used to seeing you in person, but now at the very least, they can connect with you through all the technology that we have. That is the number one thing that has saved me.
Yeah.
The number one thing is professional live streaming. So totally contact Z, Dark Side of Delight.
DARQUE. You got to spell it all kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it on your live stream? Yeah, we'll put it in the description, because we could sit here and start spelling, and even if we spell it out, you're just gonna be like, what?
Yeah, you're not gonna. We'll put it out there.
We'll put it in there. So that's how I was able to adjust, and I'm still adjusting.
Yeah.
And I'm helping my schools to adjust. Because we're all they're like, okay, well, we're glad you know how to do this. We don't know what the hell we're doing. Quiet as kept. I'm like, we're figuring it out too, but we'll have it figured out by the time.
There's a lot of bands that the first band that did it was Dropkick Murphys. As soon as they started shutting down, Dropkick Murphys said, we're going live on whatever live platform they did. And they did. They played an entire concert live on Facebook Live, and wherever they had it, that's where it was.
Exactly.
Now, a lot of bands are doing that. And I even opened up my shows and added a Monday show to mine to where bands can call in so we can still get them out there. And I said, take advantage of this time you're home. Let's talk to your fans. Let's make you new fans.
That's right.
Yes, and I said, let's do this, because a band got in touch with me and they want to do it tonight. And I'm like, well, we can't do it tonight, but I said, I will add a show on Monday for you, and then your album drops on Tuesday. So let me play it Monday. Let's tease one of your songs.
Right.
Whatever one you want, and then Tuesday it comes out, and then we can do more.
There you go.
He goes, that is awesome. I'm like, hey, whatever we can do, because I know nobody's touring. Everybody's shut down.
Everybody's shut down. Everybody's losing money, with the exception of online platforms. That has skyrocketed. But seriously, y'all, we are in this thing together. We are all in this thing together. And anything that we can do to help ease the financial burden, the emotional distress, the mental anxiety, all of that stuff. Let's just do it.
And when when this is all over and done, do me a favor, and I know a lot of people share this, and I'm sure you do. Use local people. Use your hometown people. I just picked up merchandise today, and it was from a guy who does it out of a garage, and he does phenomenal work. Phenomenal. And like he told me today, if these schools don't pay him for everything that he printed up for like the baseball teams and the soccer teams, he's losing money.
Yeah.
You know?
Absolutely.
And so his name's Kevin. It's KDP, and it's right in Portage, Indiana, and he does great work. He does silk screening, he does embroidery, he does stickers, he does T-shirts, whatever you want done, go to him, because, and that's what I'm pushing. There's going to be a lot of businesses that are going to be gone after this, because mom and pops can't handle shutdowns like this.
Exactly.
You know, and when they say, well, they'll get, low interest rates. Well, how are they going to pay it back if they ain't making money?
Exactly. And some people are like, well, I'm going to go and get a loan, to make up for what I've lost. Well, you're kind of going backwards.
Yeah.
Because the money that you're borrowing right now to stay afloat, you still have to now get business back, because what happens when something like this happens, you have the masses who start to panic. And even if they say, well, it's okay to go back out, and some people are not going to do it. They're going to hoard their resources because they're like, what if it comes back? So to rebuild that business, it's going to take a little bit more time. And now it's time to pay the loan back. And then you find yourself in a position where you're just like, oh, shit, okay.
Yeah.
How do I pay this back? So if you can support the mom and pop shops, do that.
Yes, please.
And as a collective, we're never better than when we come together as a collective. Humans are designed to adapt. So if we're going to adapt, let it be as a collective and not just you. So if you go out and buy supplies, can you please remember that there are other people who need these supplies? It's not just you. And some people are shopping for more than one family. Parents at home with all of their kids, maybe they can't get away because the kids are small and they can't go to the store. So they may call someone. Okay, that's fine. That's part of the collective. But when you have the every man for themselves mentality, we all gonna go to shit.
Yeah, it is. Everything's gonna go to hell. And please help each other out, especially. There's so many, I don't know if they're real. You never know what's real on social media, but the pictures of the elderly by empty shelves in stores for stuff, don't do that. Help
and
these.
you're feeding the panic when you do that.
Yeah.
You're feeding the panic. And for businesses who can afford to stay afloat, I say offer your products and services for free for 2 weeks, 30 days. You decide what that length of time is, if you can afford to do so, because people are hurting. These people would normally patronize your business, and now they're strapped. They've lost their job, and they lost it suddenly.
Yeah.
This was nothing, they saw coming down the line. If you're a business, my clients, they're on a payment plan now. Usually it's just like, here's the fee and that's it. And some are like, Erica, I can't. I'm like, no problem. So I tell you what, we're still going to do this. So in 30 days, we'll reevaluate. And it helps. That time helps. And putting them on very small payment plans. And
it helps. It helps you to keep the trust in them.
That's right.
And that's why, when you instill that trust in somebody, saying, you know what, I understand. So let's do this. And then, like you said, you reevaluate in 30 days.
There you go.
And then if you got, if they come up and say, hey, I can give you another third. Okay. Well, let's do it. I'm not here to try to, make you go broke. I understand because,
I've lost money.
Yeah. Everybody, it's happening. And I don't know. To me, still, I showed Zia a meme earlier where it says civilians and everybody's panicking. And then on the bottom it says veterans, and you see a guy with his leg up with a beer in his hands. Because, it's a whole different world, I mean, we've seen panic, okay? I've seen panic in Iraq like I've never seen stuff before. And this is just, I think it's overreaction. Although everybody's like, well, there's more and more cases. Well, because they're being tested now.
There's more and more tests.
Yes.
It's numbers. It's simple mathematics. If more people
don't
get
confuse
tested,
these people. There's some of these people out there. Okay?
I'm like, 2 plus 2 is always going to equal 4. Let's start there.
Yeah.
Okay. The more people get tested, then the more the positive tests are going to go up. It's
Yes.
just simple mathematics. But along that line with mathematics, if there's 10 rolls of toilet paper, and why people feel the need to stock up on toilet paper in a
What?
room with a damn shower, I don't know.
What? Does anybody know what the hell the thing is with the toilet paper?
Don't understand.
I don't get it.
If I had a bunch of toilet paper, it would be a hot commodity right now. You know, I'd be standing on the corner with it like, hey,
Yeah.
got that toilet paper.
I got that toilet paper. I got some
that
Perel.
TP, right.
Yeah.
Got that TP. Got that TP. $10. $10. Who want it?
That just boggles my mind on you get the flu, you know, and these people are out there hoarding toilet paper. You're not getting the
understand
shits, you know. You okay? You got the flu.
Like,
yeah.
what? I'm sorry. Is there no soap or get some stage towels? You can take care of that.
Yeah.
Like, you know, baby wipes.
Baby wipes. Yes.
I don't understand the TP thing.
I don't
and people
either.
are throwing fists over Charmin.
Did you
I'm gonna
see
need y'all to
that?
cut
I
that
saw
out.
that. That was
Punching people over Charmin. Stop that.
that was.
You all are catering to the lowest possible vibration of humanness. Cut that out.
Yeah. I couldn't believe when I saw that those people were fighting. I'm like,
Shame on y'all.
yeah, every one of you. But please, when you go back out there, patronize the locals.
That's right.
And if you need anything for video type stuff, Z's the man. Because I can attest. I've known Z since 90. When did we get hired? 97. We got hired, huh?
97 is what he said. But
97? Was it 97?
96.
It was 90. It was 96. It was the year Heather was born. That's right. So yeah, it was the year Heather was born. It was 96. I met Z, and he's been a great friend. And now he's got this great business, and he's doing wonderful things for a lot of people. He helps me. He's got Erica lined up for her, you know, live streams for businesses and schools. So if you need videos, if you need graphics, if you need
Music composition.
anything,
Yeah.
he is Prince personified. Yeah.
Me first.
We told him. I told him when I met him, and I went to his basement, and I saw all his instruments. I was like, "Well, you like Prince?" I was like, "You do everything." He played everything.
It's like the vault. Yeah.
Yeah,
It is.
He plays everything. He's that talented.
And it's Women's History Month, and I'm going to tell you, last year he dedicated the entire month to women's. He has 4 daughters, and I've never met a man more in tune with the movement and empowerment of women than Z. And it's not an act.
No.
It's who he is. It's what he fights for. It's what he attributes his talents to. He contributes his talents to that, and he backs it up. Z has had my back since, I don't know, ever since I started my business.
Yeah, he said he's known you for quite some time.
Yeah, and I didn't have shit. I didn't have any money. I'm like, so here's what I want, but I ain't got no money.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm like, you know, I can make you a chicken dinner if that's what you want. With some mashed potatoes and maybe a glass of milk. But no, he was like, no, I believe in what you're doing. I got you. And I'm like, thank you.
You know what? And that's how, well, like I said, we've known each other for a long time. Actually, his first daughter was in my wedding.
Oh.
She was our flower girl.
Oh, that's so adorable.
Yeah. And it was funny because he's been helping me with videos and stuff. And I trust me, I appreciate everything this guy does for me. But he got this live stream thing, and he sent me a text. As soon as he's like, man, can you talk? I'm like, okay. I was like, yeah. He goes, dude, you gotta check this shit out, man.
Yeah.
He goes,
yeah,
I got this
it's
new
tight.
thing, and he come over and we pulled it up, and we're chatting. I'm like, oh my lord! And
Yep.
he goes, you can get like 30 different platforms, and he was telling me all. He goes, the first person I thought of was you when I got this. He goes, and it was funny too because he was like, hey man, can you talk? It was.
Yeah, absolutely.
And here we are, you know, doing this every other week, and I could not be more, you know, appreciative for everything he's done for me. And
Yay, Z.
Yay, Z. All right. We got one more video. Fat ass Loki. It's Liv Sin who's coming up next. and we got a chance to interview her a while back, and I can't read anything because Chunky over here is on my notes. She's from Sweden, in 2016, and led by charismatic singer Liv Jargel, Sister Sin. 13 years of touring, supporting bands like Slayer, King Diamond, Motorhead, Doro, and Udo. And, excuse me, they called it quits in 2015, and then the singer Liv let the world know she had formed a new band, Liv Sin, with a heavier sound. So we're going to take a listen to them right now. This is Liv Sin on Asgard Video. We good? Yep. Okay. Sometimes just you got to ask him. He doesn't nod or nothing. But we got to. We're gonna wrap things up here. Thank you so much,
Absolutely.
Erica. I really, really appreciate you coming in.
Absolutely.
I really do.
I enjoyed this a lot.
And please go on her website. It's posted. Get her books. And do you have videos or stuff? Do you have like a blog also, or what else do you have on there?
If you Google my name, the first 10 pages is videos, it's books, it's speaking. Like, you can't get away from me. People who owe me money, like, I can't find you. You're lying. You cannot get away from me.
And it's not like your name's hard to spell. Gil Christ. That's how you,
And now pronouncing it is different. I don't know why people, but whatever.
Yeah, hey, whatever.
My first name was Eureka once, and I'm like, who are you talking to?
Eureka?
Eureka. They looked at my name. It was like, Eureka.
Really?
I'm like, are you happy or are you trying to pronounce my name?
Really? That they couldn't tell it was Erica?
I looked down at my name tag. I was like, that's me?
Sure.
So fair.
That's funny. Yeah, I wouldn't either. Once he told me to look you up, I'm like, okay, Erica, how hard is it?
Well, to me, not.
No. To a normal person, it shouldn't be.
So there's that. Erica with a K. They're like,
Erica with a K. What's the difference between? Yeah. Anyway, I digress. So
you got two people who talk a lot.
Yeah, we talk a lot. Yeah. Z told us when we first started, he goes, I got the two loudest people in the room. But see, we're used to projecting on stages.
There you go. Project.
That's what we do.
The people in the back row need to hear you from the diaphragm.
From the diaphragm. Do you want us to practice that right now, Z? From the diaphragm? No.
He's like,
I just turned you all the way down. You be doing like this.
What she said.
Right.
Yeah.
This has been fun.
Oh, it's been a blast. And if you ever have nothing to do, please by all means come back with Z, because this is fun. This has been a lot of fun. And I mean, like we were talking earlier about her books, you don't have to be a woman to read books and to be able to understand. Some guys go through stuff just as well, and a lot of them are embarrassed because of they're a man.
That's right.
And they think it takes away their masculinity, and it shouldn't have happened because they are male, and it happens. It really happens. You're not the only one.
Yeah.
So please go ahead, grab her books and read them, and just put it yourself into it. Like she said, take the WO out and just put yourself into it, and you'll probably be able to understand better. And like she said, she came out a little bit before, and then as she realized it's helping, then she came, and came clean with all the issues that you grew up with and everything.
And books are a very discreet way to handle. It's not in your browsing history, and if anybody came across the book, you can say it was for a sister or a daughter or a mom or whatever the case may be. Yeah. So books are a really discreet way for you to start the healing process. So don't let embarrassment or any other thing with pride keep you from healing, because you deserve it.
Yeah, you do. And I'm actually probably going to end up reading their books, because I still go to therapy for Iraq. I go every couple weeks, and it helps. But you got to start somewhere. No matter how old you are, when you went through it, you got to start somewhere. So we're going to go ahead and get her website out again here after the show, and then hopefully be able to get on there and purchase some books. Like she said, don't go to Amazon. They take her money. We don't want to take her money. We want to give her money, because right now she kind of needs it. It's bad time for everybody. So, But thank you again, Z. Thank you as always, sir. I really appreciate it.
Thank you.
Julie, thank you for doing our social media. and keeping everybody informed. And, of course, the lovely Erica Gilchrist.
Thank you.
Who took time out of her day to come in here and talk about women in rock and telling us how we can get you ladies a little bit more out there and, get your, who you are on stage instead of who they want you to be, because that's really where it's at. All right, we'll see you next time right here on Asgard Music Video.